Okay, I just wanted to let everybody see some stuff that I'm making for a wild party for a little 1 year old, my niece. And I was going to show you how I made a few things. This is really super simple. It is literally the foam board you got at the Dollar Tree, well, $1.25 tree now, and the stickers from the Dollar Tree. And I just painted it some different colors, cut some scratches in it, and then cut it in different angles in order to get it to look kind of like a board. These signs I printed offline. I got them off of Pinterest, and I just laminated them and then cut them out. The letters I just got offline as well. I just Googled jungle letters, and that's what I came up with. And I also laminated those. The garland I made from some leftover stuff from a wedding, and I'll show you that. And then some makeshift binoculars for the kids, and I was going to show you that as well. This is the leftover stuff that I was telling you about. And we will get started as soon as I flip the camera. Okay, here we go. Literally, this is just some vines that I had left over from my daughter's wedding. And I can't remember what kind of flowers these was called, but they kind of reminded me of the Hawaiian lace, so that's why I went ahead and used them as well. This is just some leftover flowers that was in there. This is the other ones that are left over. Literally, they're like a vine. I'll show you. It's a big, long piece. And see what I mean? It kind of reminds me of a Hawaiian way. And so literally all I've done was cut the flowers off, left a little bit of stem on them. We're going to use a zip tie, and you're going to make sure you get all three pieces into it. So you got to get this piece, and then your flower. And I just put it off to the side. I've had to do it a couple times on some of them because I missed one part of the flowers. But that's okay, because you get plenty of zip ties. I literally use the zip ties from the Dollar Tree as well. I mean, nothing real fancy. That's like a catchphrase for me. Say in a lot of my videos, nothing real fancy. Alright. And literally, you're just going to go along, and you're going to do that same thing. You're just going to go through the whole thing and just zip tie the pieces together. At the end, I've taken the vine and I'm going to pull it down here. I've stuffed it around. Make sure you get all the pieces in there. That's what the hardest part is trying to make sure you have every single piece in there. Don't forget to cut it whenever you're done getting all the pieces in there. Because if you don't, then you'll have these weird plastic pieces sticking out, and it's just not very pretty. Alright. Yeah, something's just not wanting to work for me today. Alright, here we go. Alright, and then we'll get the other one. But that's just a little extra just to put out there. Just something to add a little more color, a little more depth to the party stuff. So, and then of course, like I said, don't forget to cut off the plastic pieces. Alright, and last one. And if you don't like the way it's drooping in the middle or something, just go ahead and add some more zip ties. I mean, you don't have to go crazy with it, because if you're like me, you're just going to tear it apart afterwards. The binoculars are super simple as well. And we'll get those in just a second. Alright. So you got Another little vine. We can put it on a table. You can put it on a wall. You can pretty much do whatever you want with it. Get that over here. Alright, the binoculars. Literally, I've taken toilet paper rolls. This time I'm going to use this color duct tape. I'm just mixing them up and making different colors. Just going to keep making them, and the kids can play with them, and if they tear them up, I'm really not out any money. So, and that's what I like. Alright. So just start on the center section of one, and leave a little bit of an overhang. It's easier if you start with one, then kind of work your way around. Okay. And then when you do this one, make sure you push it in just a little bit, so it gives it the circle. Same when you get to the back. Just kind of push it in a little bit. Cut it off. Sit it down. And now take your scissors and cut the little bit of the gap. And then just fold it over. I thought it might just protect their eyes just a little bit if somebody does put it too close. And just roll it through. Give it a good pinch, make sure you get it all down. Alright, do it now at the other end of it. Start on the same area so you can remember. Give yourself a little bit of an overlay. Push it down in there. Alright. And we'll keep going like that. And it's kind of cool what all you can find on the internet that's free. Like I said, both those things was free, the signs and the letters, which I thought was really cool. And it just adds a little something to it. Same with these binoculars, and I'm just going to like hang on the walls or put around on the tables. If the kids want to play with them, they can. If they don't, then it doesn't really matter. It's still going to look kind of cool. Okay, take your tape and go ahead and go through the center section. Just, of course, overlap it. I mean, you can do it a little neater if you want to. That's fine. I'm just kind of hurrying through this, but so you get the idea. Alright. Give a cut. This tape doesn't want to cut today. Alright. Now, I just had some leftover stuff left. And literally, you're just going to take your staple gun. You're going to put this under your staple gun. You're going to put that in there. And you're just going to staple it into place. And then cut off what you think you need. Since they're kids, I'm not going to go very big. You can use yarn. You can use shoestring, old shoestrings. Whatever you want to use. Whatever you have. I mean, there's no reason to go out and buy something special for it. Alright. And there you go. One pair of binoculars. Well, now I've got 3 pairs of binoculars. But anyways, if you have any other ideas, let me know. And have any comments, let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Thank you.